Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CTV Sports. We're live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club for the Rocky Mountain Open. We've got a round-robin format for you here today. 3 teams taking the field: Los Amigos Blue, the Sterling, and Aspen Valley. We're going to start things off here with Los Amigos and the Sterling. We'll see the Aspen Valley team a little bit later on in our match. And we are going to be playing continued scores through Sunday for the Rocky Mountain Open Finals. So, should be a fun matchup for you here today. 9 chukkers of polo and another 9 on Sunday with those continued scores. So, we've got the players out there finishing up their warm-ups here. And our mounted official, Gaston Dorniak, will call everyone to center here momentarily. Get this match underway. It's been a very busy summer of polo here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Starting to wind down, though. A little bittersweet, but we still have a little bit more action for you, so no fears. Got a nice shot here of Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Getting into position here. So, we've got the 2 blue teams out there. In the dark blue, we have Los Amigos. Lining up with Paul Foster, Gabby Gracida, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Novillo Estrada. On the other side of things, we have Aspen Valley. And on the Aspen Valley squad, we will have, let's see how these guys are lining up. We've got Nick Willem, Sugar Erskine, Nacho Novillo Estrada, and Jason Crowder. I'll get those lineups all dialed in here shortly. Here comes Nick Roldan, though, out of the bowl-in. Wearing the number 3 on his back for Los Amigos. Roldan sends this one up here. No one home. It's going to be the number 2 for Aspen Valley. That's Jason Crowder. Crowder gets a hold of the ball, sends it back over here, trying to find Sugar Erskine. Erskine gets his pocket pick, though, by Roldan. And Nick gets a little underneath that ball, pops it up in the air. He's able to follow this one up himself. Now Nick Roldan takes a nice little half swing. Nick Roldan, take another look here. Coming down the line, pops it up in the air, drops it down right here. Beautiful neck shot, dead center between the uprights. Beautiful goal there by Nick Roldan, and a great way to start the match off here for Los Amigos. As we head back to center field now for another bowl-in on our mounted official, Mr. Gaston Dorniak. So Jason has the number 2, Nick Willem at number 1, and then Sugar at 3, Nacho at back. And that's how the Aspen Valley team's lined up. Those numbers are a little difficult to see in the sunlight here, but I got them all dialed in by their helmets. Here comes Gabby Gracida on top of the ball. Gabby sends this one up, looking for Estrada. Alejandro Novillo Estrada having a little trouble with the bouncing ball. Followed up nicely, though, by Gabby Gracida. Gracida's pass over here. Nice little near side shot. Beautiful goal there by Alejandro Novillo Estrada. And another look here. Alejandro winds up on the near side. Beautiful little easy swing. Right on through. Nice goal there by Los Amigos. Getting 2 goals now. 2 back-to-back goals early here in chukker number 1. 2-0 the score as we head back to center. Alejandro Novillo Estrada on a beautiful looking pony there as well. Heading back to center here. Lined up. Clean lineup. Where's this one going to go? It's going to be Gracida. Gabby fighting there with Crowder and Nacho. Nacho Novillo Estrada now with the ball for Aspen Valley. Notch fires this one up here. He's got Nick Willem on the move. Nick gets a little underneath that ball. He's able to get back on it. Nick doing a nice job working his way down the field here. Trying to finish this one up. Gets a little help from the pony there. Ooh, bad luck on that one. That was kicked forward by his pony. And left just right of the goalpost there. So, knock in coming here for Los Amigos. Alejandro Novillo Estrada behind the ball now. Ale taps this one into play. Now fires one downfield. He's got Nick Roldan in position here. Roldan picks up the ball, sends it downfield. He's got Paul Foster on the move out in front. Foster now gets established on the line. Paul Foster, nice. Easy swing there. But it's going to go just wide, just outside that right-hand post. little bad luck on that one, but here comes a knock-in for Aspen Valley. Aspen dodging a bullet on that one here. They're still down by 2. Nacho taps it once and fires one up the field. He's got Crowder in position. Crowder trying to get there on the near side, unable to make contact with it. Bad luck there for Crowder. It's going to be Roldan now to steal this one back for Los Amigos. Up here to Paul Foster, looking for a little redemption here. Paul Foster also having trouble with the bouncing ball. Now Nacho coming in on the action. Steals this one right back here for Aspen Valley. Nacho. All right, there was a whistle there somewhere in the midst of that. Looks like time is out. Might be taking advantage of this for a courtesy change. I'll let you know once they get all lined up and get everyone back out on the field. Okay, I just got word from the field. It is only a courtesy change, so this will be a fair play bowl-in once we get everyone back out on the field. Yes. Aspen Valley had possession there. Not being marked. Ball was in what you could call a neutral territory, so we blew the whistle, allowed the change, and give the ball right back to Aspen Valley. Nacho sends this one on along the ground, up in front, out here for Nick Wilhelm. Wilhelm picks it up beautifully. Nicely done here on the Palomino. Nick doing a nice job here. Can he get this one in? Nicely done there. Has the right angle on that one. Nice goal. Take another look here. Nick Wilhelm coming down the line. He's got Sugar helping him out behind. Nick Wilhelm, one more touch. Dead center between the uprights. Beautiful goal there by Nick Wilhelm. And that's going to get Aspen Valley on the scoreboard. 2-1 now the score as we head back to center field. What a great goal there by Nick. He just needed a couple minutes there to get himself all warmed up and ready to go. And here we go once again. Nacho. Novicio Estrada picks it up on the near side out of the bowl-in. Up in front, out of the reach of Nick Roldan. Nacho, Novicio, gonna watch that one go right between the uprights. And just like that, folks, we are all tied up. Take another look here out of the bowl-in quickly. Nacho checks over his shoulder, sees Nick coming down the line, sees he has the space. Goes to go back to it, but does not need to. It's going to go right on in. Beautiful goal. And we're all tied up now, heading back to center field here on the McClure River Ranch field number 2. And look at that. It's going to be Alejandro Novicio Estrada to steal that one. Ale gets a little underneath that one. Not quite where he wanted to place that ball. Crowder finds himself where he needs to be and gets a hold of the ball, sends it back. Stolen now, though, by Roldan. Nick. Roldan opens up his shoulder, sends this one up the field. He's got Paul Foster there, but Crowder gets a hold of that one once again with the steal. Crowder's ball there to Nacho Novicio Estrada, who's going to send this one right up in front for Nick Wilhelm. Nick picks it up here. Can he keep this one under control? Nick Wilhelm. Can he get back to this ball? Oh, bad luck on that one. Just out of reach there for Nick Wilhelm. That one's going to go over the back line just wide of that right-hand post. And that is going to do it, folks, for Chucker number 1 as the 30-second warning horn has gone. We're going to send the players off, let them hop on some fresh ponies, and be right back in it with more action here in the Rocky Mountain Open. Welcome back, folks. Live here at the McClure River Ranch Field number 2, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. What a great backdrop here. That beautiful barn. That is Paul and Alejandra Foster's barn there. Right there at center of this beautiful polo field. I always like to say the Aspen Valley Polo Club has some of my favorite backdrops of any of the polo fields that I've been to in the country, and I've been to quite a few of them. Looks like we got just about everyone out there on the field ready to go. We're going to start things off here in Chukker number 2 with a knock-in. Down there, Nick Wilhelm just barely missed that goal to end Chukker number 1. So, Los Amigos Blue will have possession here on the back line for the knock-in. Alejandro Navijo Estrada is there. And he's going to go ahead and send this one back in as soon as the umpire calls play. We will get this one off and work. And I mentioned before, we do have one other team on deck. This is a round-robin format here for the Rocky Mountain Open. We will see the Sterling team a little bit later on. And the Sterling, they're going to be lining up with Riley Ganzi, Mark Ganzi, Tomacho Piedes, and Santi Tocolino. So keep an eye out for those guys coming up here. We will have continued scores here from today's match. So it does not matter if we end in a tie today. That will not affect anything just yet. We are going to continue these scores. So at the end of our matches on Sunday, all 3 of these teams will have played a 6-chukker match against the other 2. Just trying to confuse you here with a bunch of numbers thrown at you. I'll keep you guys in line. This is chukker number 2 of the first leg. Set to begin here. And we're just waiting on a couple of our players. There's a tack issue over there on the picket lines. So bear with us, and we'll get into it in just a couple of moments. If you're just tuning in here to our match, Aspen Valley in the light blue jerseys. They line up with Paul Foster, Gabby Gracida, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Navijo Estrada. And then on the other side, in the dark blue jerseys, we have Nick Wilhelm, Jason Crowder, Sugar Erskine, and Nacho Navijo Estrada. The 2 brothers Estrada play in the number 4 back position. They both play that position very, very well. We had a nice little treat, though. On Tuesday, we got to see the Estrada brothers play on the same team. Not something you see all that often. So these 2 tend to play against each other quite a bit. It was nice to see those guys wearing the same jersey, though, on Tuesday. Tuesday, of course, is our Twilight Polo Series here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. If you're in the Aspen area, it's a very fun thing to come out and watch. We have a great polo game, followed by a drone show, a drone light show up in the sky. Very, very fun for the whole family. So if you are in the area, be sure to check that out. If you're not in the area, you can always tune in here and watch all of our matches here on CTV Sports. As always, we will go live with all of our tournament matches and our Twilight Polo Series as well. Looks like we've got everyone out here, and the umpire does call play. Here we go, chukker number 2. Off and working here, all tied up 2 goals apiece. And away we go. Alejandro Navijo Estrada sends this one into the playing surface here. He's got Gabby Gracida out in front. Gabby overrides, leaves it behind for Paul Foster. Foster now picks it up about center field. Loses the handle on it, but he's followed up nicely here by Roldan. Roldan, his ball off the pony of Foster. Roldan trying to muscle his way through on the near side now. Roldan, I'm not able to get back to that one. It's going to go just wide to the left-hand side now. Nick worked hard to get it there, but just ran out of room there to get it back to the goal mouth. Ball set back into play here by Nacho Navijo Estrada. And we have a whistle stopping the action. Looks like one of our players may have gotten tagged with a ball there. We're going to give that player just a moment here. Make sure he's all good. So bear with us here, folks. Looks like everyone's all right. All right. So we're going to go ahead. Umpire is explaining what's going to happen here to the players out there on the field. And we're going to go ahead and continue the action from the spot. Nacho Navijo Estrada behind the ball, sends this one back in. Nacho fires one up the field here. He's got Sugar Erskine on the move. Checks over his shoulder. Sees Roldan coming down the line here. Suggs not where he wanted to place that ball, but he's followed up here by Crowder. Crowder now trying to keep this one under control. Nice little save there by Jason Crowder. Sends it over towards the goal. Just a little short of the goal mouth, though. Here comes Roldan with the steal for Los Amigos. Nick Roldan gets this one faced in the right direction now, working his way down the field, up in front for Gabby Gracida. Gracida picks it up here, working his way towards that goal. Gracida reaches back, grabs a hold of this one, trying to get around Nacho Navijo Estrada. Oh, man. Just off angle ever so slightly there, wide to the right-hand side this time around. And another knock-in. Los Amigos, a little snake bit around that goal. Here comes Estrada. Nacho Navijo Estrada sends this one off the field here, looking for Crowder, but it's going to be picked up by Roldan. Sent back now, stolen once again by Sugar Erskine. Erskine now in control for Aspen Valley. Sugar Erskine sends this one across. Try to find one of his teammates, but it's going to be Gracida now to pick this one up and steal it back for Los Amigos Blue. Gabby Gracida keeping this one going here. Leaves it on the sideboards for his number 4, Alejandro, who flips it back to Roldan. What a nice little play there by the Los Amigos team. Everyone getting on that ball. Oh, Paul Foster with the shot on goal. Oh, there's still a little snake bit down there around that goal. Man, that would have been so cool. All 4 players had a touch on that ball in about the past 15 seconds. So, nice teamwork out there by the Los Amigos team. I like the way they're using each other. Here comes the knock-in. Nacho Navijo up here for Crowder. Or no, that's Sugar. Now Crowder. Crowder's on the gray pony now. Jason sends this one up here. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the paint. Working his way down the field here. Nice pickup here by Nick Wilhelm. Nick, beautiful approach shot here. Just under 3.5 minutes left to play in this second chucker. And Nick Wilhelm, nice little easy swing. Puts it right on in. Take another look here. Nick Wilhelm, that's his own shot that he's picking up here now. Working his way down. Little short swing right on in. Beautifully done by Nick Wilhelm. Breaking the tie, taking back the lead here. 3-2 now the score. Nice goal by Nick. Back at center field here. Going to get everyone lined up. All 8 of our players in there. Umpires there. Let's see what we're going to do. Umpire sees a clean lineup. Puts the ball back on the ground. First one on it will be... Oh, look at that. Nice hook there by Crowder. Hook Gabby out of the play. Paul Foster coming in on the action. Gets the hold of the ball. Paul Foster working his way down towards the goal mouth here. He's got Gabby in to help him out, but unable to reach that. It's going to be taken across field now by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho sends this one further up there, looking to find Sugar Erskine. Unable to find him. It's going to be brother Alejandro to steal this one back. Now for Los Amigos. Alejandro, his ball up for Nick Roldan. Roldan gets a step on his man, gets around Nacho, gets in front of Nacho here. Nick Roldan. And Nick Roldan going to get that one done. Beautiful goal. Let's take another look here. Roldan trying to get around Nacho. Maintains possession, keeping Nacho away from the line, and escorts that one right between the uprights. Beautiful goal by Nick Roldan for Los Amigos, tying us back up here. 3 goals apiece. As we head back to center field now, Roldan with a great little play there. First one on the ball at the bowl end. It's going to be Paul Foster. Picks it up here, working his way down. Gets hooked out of there, though, but it's going to be stolen by Crowder. Jason Crowder now with possession. Ooh, bad luck there. Broken taco on the play. Jason Crowder got a hold of that one, but breaks a mallet in the process, and nicely done. We're all going to be gentlemen about it. Going to blow the whistle, stopping the action here, allowing for Crowder to run and grab a new mallet. And it will be Los Amigos possession here once Jason gets back out here with a replacement mallet. Alejandro Navijo Estrada will do the honors. Here comes Jason. Nice quick work of that. It's what we like to see. Here comes Estrada with the fair play bowling. Alejandro Navijo Estrada winds up one time from the spot. Sends this one down over center field. Looking for one of his teammates here. He's got Paul Foster on the move. Foster now trying to get back to this ball. Can he get there? He does. Nicely done here by Paul. Paul Foster just out of reach, though. Bad luck on that one. Couldn't get a hold of that one as it got a little bit behind him. Here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada now for Aspen Valley. Nacho, his pass right here for Nick Wilhelm over center field now. Doing a nice job here, Wilhelm. Keeping this one going. Nice, beautiful approach shot here by Nick. Can he keep this drive alive? Nick Roldan coming down the line, keeping a close watch on him. And Roldan going to capitalize on the broken play and send a back shot over here for Gracita. Gabby sends this one up, trying to find Estrada. Sugar trapped that one momentarily, unable to get back to it. Gracita sends it forward now. Over to the far sideboards. We've got a pair of Estradas convening on the ball. It's going to be Alejandro to send this one up. No one home, though. It's going to be backed out by Jason Crowder. Crowder now. His ball to Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho sends this one up. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move. Fighting against the clock now. Nick Wilhelm. Can he keep this one alive? Nick Wilhelm. Look at that. What a shot. Nicely done. Take another look here. Nick picks up the pass. Wilhelm keeping this one going. Beautiful shot right on through for a goal. Breaking the tie. Taking back the lead. 4-3 now at the end of Chukker number 2. Stick with us, folks. We'll be back in just a couple of moments once we get everyone out on Fresh Ponies. Welcome back, folks. Live here on CTV Sports. This is, if you're just tuning in, the Rocky Mountain Open. We've got a round-robin format for you here today. Chukker number 3 of the first leg about to begin. We ended Chukker number 2 off with a great goal by Nick Wilhelm. So we'll start things off here in our third Chukker with a Bolin at center. Paul Foster, Gabby Gracita, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Navijo Estrada on the Los Amigos Blue Squad. Nick Wilhelm, Jason Crowder, Sugar Erskine, and Nacho Navijo Estrada for Aspen Valley. It's going to be Nacho now with possession out of the Bolin. Nacho Navijo Estrada. He's got players in position, or in motion, downfield, I should say. Sends us one up here trying to find Nick Wilhelm, but it's going to be Nick Roldan to come away with the ball. Nick Roldan left that one behind, but he's able to recover. Nicely done here by Roldan. Gets this one back under control. Fires one up the field now. Big ball downfield. He's got Alejandro Navijo Estrada on the move here. Nick Roldan. Alejandro Navijo sends this one back. Paul Foster coming down the line. Oh, bad luck there for Foster. Unable to make contact with that one. It's going to be picked off and stolen now. Here comes Nacho. Navijo Estrada up the field here. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move. Wilhelm gotten a little underneath that one. He's got Sugar Erskine coming in to help him out. Sugar Erskine sends one up back up the field here, trying to set up Wilhelm. Nick Wilhelm having a little trouble with the bouncing ball there. And it's going to be stolen now by Roldan. Nick Roldan sends it across field over here for his number 4, Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada now sends this one up right about center field. Gabby Gracita is there. Gracita trying to keep this one under control. Able to recover. Nicely done. He's surrounded by Aspen Valley players. He's going to leave that one behind. Roldan coming down the line. Unable to move that ball. It's going to be picked off now by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho Navijo, he's got targets in motion downfield. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move out in front. Nick gets a hold of the ball. He's been having a little trouble with the bouncing ball on this end of the field, but so far so good. Working his way down. Goes for the little cut shot. Can he get back to this one before it crosses the end line? Look at that. Is that one going to go? Did it cross the goal? It did. Wow, what a great shot here. Take another. Oh, no, it did. It did not. Oh, okay, so it did not take it. It did not cross the line of the goal mouth there. It came to a dead stop right before the line. So, live ball here. Roldan sent it back in. Here's Paul Foster. Foster unable to make contact. Backed out of danger. Here comes Nacho Navijo now. Nacho and Roldan come together. Crowder coming in on the action here. Where's this one going to go? Nacho maintains possession for Aspen Valley. Nacho Navijo Estrada over to the sideboards now. Where first one to read that is going to be Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan leaves it behind here for Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Ale digs it out the sideboard, sends it right back up the field here. And he's got Paul Foster in position. Paul working his way down on the gray pony, trying to keep this one under control. Little out of reach, though. Crowder backs it up out of danger. That was Sugar. Now Crowder fires this one up the field here. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move. Nick can't quite keep that one moving. Here comes Gabby Gracita coming down the line here. Sends it across towards the center. And we got an umpire's whistle out there signaling for our courtesy change. That ball was in Los Amigos' possession here, so we're going to let the players that would like to take advantage of it run off, hop on a fresh pony, and then when we get everyone back out, we will have a fair play Bolin in favor of Los Amigos. Alejandro Navijo Estrada behind the ball. And Ale fires one time down the field here looking for Paul Foster. Foster drops in, picks it up, working his way down. Got a little too much on that one. Still a live ball. Now it's over the back line. Wide of the goal. Here, so knocking coming here for Aspen Valley. Nacho. Navijo Estrada behind the ball. Notch sends this one in, taps it once. Now fires one off to the right-hand side, down over here towards the far side boards. He's got Wilhelm on the move. Crowder in behind to help him out if the need arises. Wilhelm, though, beautiful pickup. Keeping this one going down the field here. He's got to work his way back towards the center, towards that goal mouth. Wilhelm keeping this one going here. And Wilhelm, nicely done there. No, that's going to go just a little bit wide. Oh, man, I thought he was able to sneak that one through, but it skirts just outside that post. Bad luck there. And here we go. Estrada. Now, Sugar back to Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho working his way towards that goal mouth here. Can he get back under control? Trapped, though, by brother Alejandro. Ale and Crowder come together there. Ale maintains possession. Alejandro Navijo Estrada now stolen here by Crowder. Jason Crowder with possession now, trying to keep it under control. Roldan comes in and steals that one away and necks it towards the goal, or towards the sideboards here for Alejandro Navijo. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Up here for Paul Foster. Foster now keeping this one under control, working his way down the field. Look at this approach shot here. Ooh, off angle ever so slightly. It's going to go wide to the left-hand side. And we're going to have another knock-in, this time in favor of Aspen Valley. As we tick down to under a minute now. No, just ahead of the 30-second horn, so just enough time to get this one in. Here we go, Nacho Navijo Estrada fires this one up. Sugar now. Shugs his pass up the field. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move. Wilhelm picks it up, keeping this one under control. Alejandro is there, keeping a close watch on him. Wilhelm gets a little away from him. Here comes Crowder to help him out. Jason Crowder. And Wilhelm, one more shot, but it's going to go off to the left-hand side. So congratulations to Aspen Valley. They came out victorious here in this first leg, but that doesn't really matter because we have continued scores for Sunday. So consider this halftime of the Aspen Valley Los Amigos match. That will take place over the course of the weekend. So we're going to go ahead and let the players hop on fresh ponies, and we're going to welcome the Sterling Polo team to the field. So stay with us right here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. This is the Rocky Mountain Open. And we have the Sterling Polo team taking the field now. The Sterling in the white jerseys going to be lining up with Riley Gansey, Mark Gansey, Tamacho Piedes, and Santi Tocolino. In that order here, Riley at number 1, Mark at 2, Tamacho 3, and Santi at back. Los Amigos squad has not changed. We've got Paul Foster, Gabby Gracida, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Navijo Estrada. And we're going to let these two teams battle it out here and see how this turns out. Here we go. Balls on the ground. Chucker number 1 of leg number 2 underway. Alejandro Navijo Estrada grabs a hold of the ball here, working it around the long way. Out in front, here's Tocolino keeping a close watch on him, trying to catch him. Alejandro Navijo Estrada keeping this one going down towards the goal mouth here, wide to the left-hand side, though. A little bad luck there, but it's still early in this first chucker of this leg. Here we have Santi Tocolino to do the honors and bring this one into play for the Sterling. Santi Tocolino winds up, fires one downfield. He's got Riley Gansey down in front. Unable to reach her, though. It's going to be stolen now by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Ale fires a big one up in the air, downfield, out in front, looking for Gabby Gracida. Unable to get there. Here comes Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino sends this one up here looking for Gansey. Mark Gansey, nice pickup here. That ball was a couple inches off the ground when he made contact with it. Beautiful play. Nice approach shot here. Mark Gansey doing a fantastic job so far. Mark Gansey having a little trouble with the ball. Able to recover. Beautiful play. What a shot. What a run here by Mark Gansey. Nicely done there by the number 2 in white. Take another look here. Mark Gansey following up his own shot here. Keeping this one going. Cool, calm, and collected. Working his way all the way through. Beautiful goal. Drawing first blood here in our second leg. 1-0 the score. The Sterling on top. Ball's back on the ground. It's going to be Tocolino. Santi Tocolino gets a hold of the ball. Working his, nice little pump fake there. Trying to get around Gracida. Here comes the shot. Santi Tocolino, look at that ball. What a shot here. Oh, my goodness. Saved on the doorstep by... that ball was saved right there. All right. Welcome back, folks. We are back live here. Sorry for that little delay. We did have a player injury, but happy to announce everyone is A-OK, both player and pony. So that's what we always love to see. Everyone is just fine. So that goal there, well, what would have been a goal, was saved right on the doorstep by Alejandro Davijo Estrada. Saved that one back, just inches away from crossing the goal mouth there. And we did have a player come off, as I mentioned. Everyone is A-OK. We do have a jersey color change here for the Sterling. The Sterling, they were wearing their white jerseys. We got them wearing the black now. So I'll keep you guys informed to that. But we are going to get everyone mounted back up here and get this one back underway. So, still just the one goal on the board. That one goal from Mark Gansey. And almost had another one there. But Alejandro Davijo Estrada was right where he needed to be to back that one out of danger. And looks like we have all of our players back in the saddle now. And we'll get this one back underway. Let's see what our umpire decides to do, how he decides to start this one back off. I don't believe that there was a foul there. It seemed to be just one of those breaks of the game. So we'll see what he decides to do with that, and we'll see how they get lined up. But, yeah, we have all 8 of our players back in the saddle. Always love to see that. And no injuries to player or pony. So that's also a very good thing to hear from the sidelines. So let's see what our umpire decides to do with it, as there was no foul declared on the play. We'll see if he's going to do a bowl-in or maybe a fair play. Let's see how they line up. Looks like it's going to be a regular bowl-in here. So, we will get this one back underway with a bowl-in from the center to the boards. Pretty close to that end line. Here we go. Ball is back on the ground. Off and a work, and it's going to be Tamacho. Tamach takes a shot over here. Not quite enough on it. Stolen now by Alejandro Davijo Estrada. Ale with possession now. Gets a hold of this one. Keeping it to himself now. Working his way down the field. Alejandro Davijo Estrada fires this one up the field now. Looking for Mark Gansey. Gansey can't quite get a hold of that one. It's sent further along by Gabby Gracita. Gracita's ball over here. Trying to find Paul Foster. Foster drops in, picks it up. Paul Foster. And Paul Foster going to get that one. Take another look here. Paul Foster coming down the line. Got Mark Gansey on his hip. Gets a hold of the ball and goes right on in. Beautiful play by Paul Foster. Being exactly where he needed to be for that pass. And we're all tied up 1 goal apiece now as we head back to center field. Ball put back on the ground here quickly out of the bowl-in. It's going to be picked off by Togolino. Santi Togolino now with possession, working his way up the field here. He's got Gansey in front. Mark Gansey picks up the ball. Wow, what a great shot there. Great pass, great goal. And take another look here. Santi Togolino with the pass right up there for Mark Gansey. Exactly where he needed to be. 1 touch, sends it right on through for a goal. Beautiful play by the Sterling. And just like that, they're up on top by 1. 2-1 now the score as we get back to center field. And away we go back on the ground. Here comes Tamacho Piedes. Tamacho Piedes gets this one up in front here for Riley Gansey. Gansey can't quite get back to it out of the air. Here comes Roldan. Nick Roldan gets a hold of the ball. Sends it up the field now. Roldan his pass, looking for Gracida. Gabby picks it up nicely here. Santi Tocolino on his hip, checks over his shoulder. Santi Tocolino knows he has the play. Santi Tocolino gets this one turned back facing the right direction. Ooh, bad luck there. Gets a little underneath the ball. Not where he wanted to place it. Here comes Gabby Gracida. Goes for the little back shot there. Gracida and Tocolino come together. Gracida gets a hold of the play. Look at that in front of Tomacho Piedes. Gracida to Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada loses the handle now. It's going to be Santi Tocolino. Santi Tocolino tries to drag this one. Leaves it behind now. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada working his way through here. Tries to muscle it through, and he does. Nicely done there by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Take another look here. Estrada gets a hold of the loose ball, working his way through, and pokes it right on through the goal. And just like that, we're all tied up once again here. As we get lined up at center, that ball put back on the ground quickly here out of the bowl, and it's going to be Gabby Gracida. Gracida. Gabby avoids the hook. Now gets hooked out of there by Santi Tocolino. Tocolino now. Tomacho thought about it. Called off there by Tocolino. Santi sends this one downfield. He's got players in motion up there. Ganzi. Mark Ganzi keeping this one going here. Mark Ganzi. Oh, not where he wanted to get a hold of that ball. Got a little bit of the heel of the mallet on it. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada with the pickup for Los Amigos. Over center field now, it's going to be Gabby Gracida. Gracida, nice approach shot here, sends it up the field. Where is this one going to end up? Paul Foster with possession. And Paul Foster going to get that one with just about 2 seconds left to play. Nicely done here by Paul. And Foster following this one up nicely, pokes it right on through. Beautiful play by Paul Foster. Breaking the tie, taking back the lead here, 3-2 now the score at the end of Chukker number 1. Stay with us, folks. Welcome back, folks. Live here, Rocky Mountain Open. This is the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We're here on McClure River Ranch Field number 2, if you're just joining us here. The two teams out there This is going to be our second chucker of the second leg of our round robin. The Sterling in the black. And Los Amigos in the blue. And we're heading back over here to center field. We ended with the great goal by Paul Foster to finish us off there in chucker number 1. So we're going to start things off in chucker 3 at center field, lined up on our mounted official, Mr. Gaston Dorniak. And we see the players all convening out there at center. Looks like we have 8 players and 1 umpire. And we should be just about ready to go. Here we go with the bowl-in. Umpire Gaston puts that one on the ground. Skirts all the way out the back. Here comes Tamacho. Tamacho Piedez with possession now, working his way downfield. He's got players in motion up there. Sends a pass for Santi Tocolino. Tocolino now picks it up. Santi Tocolino. No need to touch it again. Nicely done there by Santi. Let's take another look here. Santi Tocolino gets a hold of this ball. Sends it over towards the goal mouth. Thinks about taking another touch on it, but it does not need it. It's going to go right on through with that one touch. And just like that, we're all tied up once again here. 3 goals apiece here in the second chucker. Santi Tocolino with the goal. Ball's back on the ground. Coming out of there, it's going to be Roldan. Nick Roldan takes a shot up the field here. He's got Paul Foster. Foster can't quite get there. It's going to Gabby Gracita sends it right back over here. Gracita can't quite get back to it. Here comes Mark Gansey with the pickup. Mark. Unable to make contact with that one as Alejandro Navijo Estrada steals it back. Ale's ball picked up now by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan, his pass up here for Tocolino. And that one's going to go over the back line. And we'll line up for a knock-in. And there we go. We're going to have a knock-in here. Get them all lined up to have an official timeout here. Safety. Let's see. Okay. So the defender was the last one to touch that ball. So we send this one back 60 yards from the spot across over the back line. We will allow Alejandro Navijo Estrada one hit towards a defended goal. Penalty number 6, safety. Ale takes a shot, blocked though by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino sends this one up the field here. He's got Mark Gansey on the move. Mark working his way down over center field now. Mark Gansey, he's got Alejandro Navijo keeping a close watch on him. And Nick Roldan also keeping a watch here. Mark, he's got some help in the form of Tamacho Piedez coming in. Nick Roldan with the steal now for Los Amigos. Nick Roldan takes it around the long way. Working both sides of the pony, near side to offside. Nick Roldan, what a shot, man. Takes this one, sends it all the way up here. No one quite home to pick it up, though. It's going to be Mark Gansey to read that one. Mark can't quite get established on it. Paul Foster. Ooh. Bad luck there for Paul. That one's going to scoot right outside that left-hand post. So wide of the goal with just about 4 minutes left to play. Here in chucker number 2. Ball sent back onto the playing surface here by Tocolino. Santi. His ball up the field looking for one of his teammates, but it's going to be Roldan. Nick Roldan, little tail shot across here for Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada now. He's being marked up here by Mark Gansey. Estrada takes a shot along the ground. And look at that. It's going to go right on through. Wow. Take another look here. Alejandro from a standstill sends this one up. And look at this. Gabby Gracida does a perfect job keeping Santi from getting to that ball and allowing it to go through. Alejandro gets the goal, but man, you got to give credit where credit is due for Gabby Gracida. Little selfless action there, allowing that goal to be scored. Or taking care of that defender and allowing that goal to be scored. So back here at center field. We line up and put back on the ground. Coming out of there, it's going to be Gracida. Gabby Gracida can't quite get back to it. Here comes Tamacho now. Tamacho, a nice little flip shot. He made that a nice little play there by Tamacho, setting himself up with a pass. Over here for Mark Gansey. Gansey tries to slow it down here. Mark gets a hold of the ball. Nicely done. He's got Santi Tocolino to come in and help him out. Mark Gansey. And look at that. Nicely done there by Mark. Putting another point on. Here comes Mark with the replay. Coming down the line here. Remaining cool, calm, and collected. Making little quarter swings. And one more little tap just to make sure. Beautiful goal and run there by Mark Gansey. 4 goals apiece once again. All tied up as we head back to center. Nicely done there by Mark Gansey. Ball's back on the ground. Coming out is going to be Nick Roldan. Nick, keeping this one, trying to keep that one under control. Leaves it behind. He's got some help in the form of Alejandro Navizo Estrada. Estrada now fires this one up the field along the ground, out in front. Gabby Gracida is there. Can he get to the ball? No, not this time. It's going to be backed out of there by Tocolino, but Roldan coming down the line here. Roldan. And Nick Roldan going to break the tie, take back the lead here. Backed out by Tocolino. Roldan right where he needed to be to steal this one back. Sends it right on through, breaking the tie, taking back the lead. Nicely done there by Nick Roldan. 5-4 now as we head back to center. Ball put back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Tocolino over here to Riley Gansey. Gansey can't quite make contact with it. And it's backed out of danger. First one to read that will be Nick Roldan and Tamacho Piedez trying to get a hold of Roldan. Roldan's shot over here. No one home to receive it. It's going to be Tamacho Piedez. Nice little pickup and steal there by Tamacho. Keeping this one under control. Maintains possession. Nicely done here. Tamach sends it over here looking for Mark Gansey. Gansey now drops in on the ball. Picks it up. Sends it forward. Over center field now. Mark Gansey following up his own shot. Beautiful approach here. Working his way back towards the center. Towards the goal. Mark Gansey. Oh, no. Bad luck there. Got a little... Not quite enough of that one. Here we got about 5 seconds remaining. It's going to be Gracida. Now Gracida and Tamacho. And that's going to do it, folks, for Chucker number 2. We're going to leave that ball right where it is. And when we return on Fresh Ponies, we'll have a bowl-in from the center to the boards after this short break. Welcome back, folks. We are live here on the McClure River Ranch Field number 2. Chucker number 3 now set to begin of our second leg of this round robin. 5-4 the score on the board. Los Amigos blue on top. And we're going to get the players all lined up here. Looks like we have everyone out there on the field. Just waiting for our field crew to exit stage right. And umpire Dorniak will put this ball on the ground. Played all the way down to the double horn to end Chucker number 2. So that's how we start things off here with a bowl-in. From center to the boards, Tamacho Pieta is going to win the bowl-in. Tamach loses the handle on that one. It's going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada now. Estrada picks up the ball, sends it down. Looking for Gabby Gracita. Gracita picks it up now. No one quite home to pick up his pass as Tamacho Pieta comes to the ball. Tamach takes it around here towards the right. Trying to get it out of there. He's got Tocolino in behind to help him out, though. Tocolino picks up the loose ball play. Santi Tocolino sends this one up here looking for one of his teammates. Tell you who he's not looking for is Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada gets a hold of this one. Gets a turn facing the right direction now. Alejandro. Ale sends this one up now. Roldan from about center field sends this one down towards the goal mouth. Who's there? What's going to happen? It's going to be trapped there by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino with possession now, working his way down the field. Santi Tocolino sends this one up, looking for one of his teammates. He's got Riley Ganzi getting into position. Rye gets a hold of the ball now, working her way down. Riley Ganzi. That ball is going to come to a stop right in front of the goal. Riley Ganzi, one touch and puts it right on in. All tied up once again now. Take another look here. Riley Ganzi keeping this ball moving. It's going to come to a stop right there. And one little tap sneaks it right inside that right-hand post. Beautiful goal by Riley Ganzi. Tying us up now 5 goals apiece. As we line up on our mounted official here at center field. And that ball's on the ground. Coming out of there will be Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Ale, his pass up the field now. No one home to receive it. It will be picked off by Tamacho. Pierez. Tamacho. Keeping this one going over here to Santi Tocolino now over on the sideboards at center field. Santi Tocolino gives this ball a ride down the field. Out in front here, Mark Ganzi miscues on it. Riley Ganzi coming down the line, though. Riley gets a little trouble with the bouncing ball here. Picked up now by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada gets it turned back facing the right direction now. Estrada. Alejandro Navijo Estrada sends this one up here. No one home to receive the pass. Will be taken out now by Santi Tocolino. Santi sends it over here for his number 3, Tamacho. Pieta now one time. Sends it up the field. No one home to pick it up. Will be Alejandro Navijo Estrada for Los Amigos. Estrada over to Roldan. Roldan miscues on that ball. Here comes Tamacho coming in on the action. Tamacho over here for Santi Tocolino. Santi with a nice little shot here, setting up a play for Riley Ganzi. Riley gets it done. Nice goal there by Riley Ganzi. Let's take another look here. Santi Tocolino beautifully plays pass right there for Riley Ganzi. Riley, one touch, beautiful goal. Nicely done there by the Sterling. So 6-5 now the score as we head back to center field. Nice goal there by Riley. We are at center field now, just waiting on the remainder of our players to come back to center. And we'll get this ball put back on the ground. There he is. Roldan back in the mix. Here comes the bowl-in. Skirts all the way out the back of the pack. Santi Tocolino. Stolen now. And then back again here. Up in front, Mark Gansey trying to get there. Right, Mark Gansey deep in the corner. Keeping this one going here. Deep in the corner. It's going to be picked off now. Stolen back by Alejandro Diviso Estrada. Estrada fires this one up the field here. Roldan looking towards the sky, looking for the ball. Picks it up about a foot off the ground. Beautiful shot here by Nick Roldan. No one home to receive the pass, though. It's going to be Tocolino now to steal it back. Ooh, comes off the leg of Roldan's pony. And Tocolino able to recover. Santi Tocolino, his pass intercepted, stolen back there by Gabby Gracida. Comes off of the umpire. And we have an official's whistle. Let's see what the result of this whistle is going to be. All right, so we have an official tack timeout here. So just bear with us, folks. I'm going to get this piece of equipment adjusted out there on the field and get right back to it. We are in the bottom of our third chukker of the second leg. Don't go anywhere. We still have 3 more chukkers left to play after this one, where we will see the Sterling take on Aspen Valley. And Tamacho Piedez getting back in the saddle now, adjusted that piece of equipment. We always like to tell the players to repair or replace, whichever is quicker. Sometimes it's just easier to put that piece of equipment back where it needs to go and reattach it. Sometimes it's quicker to just go change a pony. In this instance, he was able to repair that on the field. So, looks like we have everyone back in the saddle, ready to get this one back underway. And the ball's on the ground, off and working. Coming out of there with it first, it's going to be Nick Roldan. Nick looking downfield. Nick Roldan takes a shot, fires this one up here. He's got Gabby Gracida on the move, but Mark Gansey's on the move as well for the Sterling. Mark, not the touch he wanted on that one. Left it behind. Here comes Gabby Gracida. Gabby Gracida going to get the high mark on that one. Nicely done there. Let's take another look here. Mark Gansey coming to the ball. Goes for the back shot. Unable to make contact. And Gabby Gracida right where he needed to be. Pokes this one right on through dead center between the uprights. Nicely done there by Gabby Gracida. Ties us back up here. 6 goals apiece. As we head back to center field. As the clock continues to tick down. Gaston Doniak puts the ball back on the ground. Here coming out, Paul Foster got a touch. Now it's going to be Tamacho Piedez gets a turn, facing the way he wants it now. Sends it up there looking for Tocolino, but Roldan coming in with the steal. Nick Roldan, his pass over here. Looking for Alejandro Diviso Estrada. Estrada gets a hold of the line and the ball. Estrada sends this one further down here. He's got Paul out in front, but Mark Gansey is there. Gansey sends this one back. Picked up now by Tamacho. Now Roldan. As that clock continues to tick down, now Nick Roldan takes a shot. We're under 30 seconds now, and that one's going to go just wide. So knocking coming here for the Sterling. All right. Mark Gansey helping Santi out, getting the ball where it needs to go. Oh, Mark going to do the honors and do the knock-in here. Under 10 seconds remaining in this third and final chukker of our second leg. Here comes Roldan with the steal. Nick Roldan. And that is going to do it, folks, for our second leg. All tied up, but no fear. We can end this one on a tie, as we are going to have continued scores on Sunday. So stay with us, folks. We're going to say goodbye to the Los Amigos squad. We'll see those guys back on Sunday. And Alejandro Foster will be in the saddle on Sunday. Gabby Gracida playing for her today. And Alejandro will play the number 1 position on Sunday for the Los Amigos squad. So stick with us. We're going to get some players on some fresh ponies and be right back in it with more action. Our third and final leg coming up next. Back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got our final leg of this round robin set to begin here. Aspen Valley back on the field in the light blue jerseys, the Sterling in the black. So, we've got 3 chuckers left to play here today. And then I mentioned before, we are going to be playing continued scoring over to our match on Sunday, so be sure to tune in for that. We have, looks like most of the players out there ready to get this one underway, just waiting on a couple more to get in position here. Yeah, we will get this one underway here. Riley making her way out onto the field. So we've got the entire Sterling squad. And we shall see the remainder of our Aspen Valley team out here. There they are in the background. If you're just joining us here, we saw the Aspen Valley squad in the first 3 chuckers of this round robin match. They line up with Nick Wilhelm, Jason Crowder, Sugar Erskine, and Nacho Navijo Estrada. And, of course, the team in the black jerseys, the Sterling, they line up with Riley Ganzi, Mark Ganzi, Tomacho Pietas, and Santi Tocolino. So, looks like we got everybody out here. Just clearing a couple loose balls from the field. And umpire Dorniak calling everyone to center. We're going to get this one underway. Deciding which direction the teams are going. And going over a few final instructions here from our mounted official. Looks like they are discussing direction and whatnot, and that should just about do it with all of our discussions. And we've got the teams lined up here at center. And look at that, the ball's on the ground, off and working. Riley Gansey going to win the bowl in here. Riley doing a nice job here on the gray pony. Riley Gansey gets a hold of this one, gets it away from Wilhelm. Riley Gansey takes this one downfield, working her way back down towards the goal mouth. Riley Gansey doing a nice job. Beautiful approach shot here. Can she get this one all the way to the goal? Riley Gansey. Oh, no. Kick by the pony on that one. It's going to be stolen out of there now by Sugar Erskine. Erskine, his pass up in front for Nick Wilhelm. Wilhelm gets a hold of this one. Sends it over here towards the sideboards. Nick out in front. Still maintains possession. Mark Gansey going to get a hold of the line and the ball, though. Nick trying to keep that one under control. Had his pocket picked by Gansey. Now Crowder in on the action. Jason Crowder gets a hold of that one. Nacho Navijo Estrada picking up the ball from Crowder. Now Tocolino steals it right back for the Sterling. Santi Tocolino keeps checking over his shoulder, seeing how far away that defender is. He's going to take a shot over here. No one home to receive the pass. Picked up now by Nick Wilhelm. Wilhelm keeping this one going downfield now. Trying to maintain possession there. Miscues on the ball. Jason Crowder. Nicely done there by Crowder. See, we have Nick Wilhelm here working his way down towards the goal. Tries to get a hold of this one. Not quite where he wanted to place it, but Jason Crowder is right where he needed to be in the cleanup position and gets the goal. Nicely done there by Jason Crowder, playing that number 2 position very well. Being exactly where he needed to be to follow up his number 1 and put the point on the board. Here we go. Back at center. That ball is put back on the ground. Coming out of there. Crowder going to get a hold of it. Now Wilhelm. Nick. Nice pickup here by Nick Wilhelm. Keeping this one going here. Sends it over to the corner. And looks like that one's going to take a funny hop over the sideboards. Out of play. So change of possession coming here. Ball hit out by Aspen Valley. Sterling will get possession. Here we have Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. Taps it once, twice, then looks upfield. He's got Mark Gansey in position here. And Tamacho getting into position behind Mark. Now Jason Crowder going to steal that one away. Setting up a play for his number 1, Nick Wilhelm. Nick working his way down the field. That ball over center now. Nick Wilhelm keeping this one going. Nicely done here by the number 1 for Aspen Valley, Nick Wilhelm. Nice, cool, calm, and collected approach shots here, working his way towards the goal. Loses the handle, though. Santi. Now it's going to be the umpire's whistle here. So we did have a whistle. Stopping the action. Let's see. This one might be... That one might have gone over the back line back there. All right. We're going to take this ball, drop it there. On the 60, it seems. Seeing what we're going to do here. We've got the players in position here, so it will be a defended shot at goal. And here we go. that ball sent up here, not able to keep it going. It's stolen now by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino now trying to keep this under control. Tocolino, his ball left behind, picked up by Nacho Novijo now. Novijo Estrada. He's got Nick Wilhelm up in front. Can he reach that ball? Nick Wilhelm gets a hold of it, but it's going to go off angle. Was not getting a lot of help from his pony on that one. It was kicked a little bit, so here we go with the knock-in here for the Sterling. Santi Tocolino brings this one in. Santi Tocolino sends this one up the field. Looking for Tomacho Piedes. Ooh, bad luck there. Not where we wanted to place that one. It's going to be stolen here by Sugar. Now Tocolino back in control. Santi Tocolino sends this one up here. Mark Gansey tries to pick it up on the near side. Jason Crowder with a little tail shot. Not where he wanted to place it, as Riley Gansey going to come in there and steal this one back for the Sterling. Gansey on the beautiful gray pony. Gansey can't quite keep it moving. And now it's going to be picked off, stolen out of there by Nacho Novijo Estrada. Nacho, his pass up the field. Trying to find one of his teammates here. Mark Gansey is there, though. Gansey working his way up the far sideboards here. Gansey tries to find Tocolino. Nicely placed pass there for Santi Tocolino. Santi working both sides of the pony, though. Hooked out of the play. Now Nacho Novijo Estrada. He's got the time and space to work with it here. Gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Nacho Novijo Estrada keeping this one going downfield all by himself. So far, Nacho keeping this one going here. You don't want to leave Nacho Novijo Estrada all by himself for this long. Nacho working his way towards the goal. Nacho Novijo gets it done. Beautiful goal there by Nacho Novijo Estrada. And we'll take another look here. Nacho working his way all the way down. Gets around that defender and pokes it right on through with a little belly shot. Nicely done there by Nacho Novijo Estrada as the teams come back to center field and line up on our mounted official. 2-0 now the score. As we get everyone lined up here at center. Looking for a clean and proper lineup. Time is out. And here we go. Ball's back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Mark Gansey. Gansey up there to Tocolino. Tocolino can't quite keep it going here. It's going to be stolen now by Sugar Erskine. Erskine backs that one out of danger over here, looking for Nick Wilhelm. Nick fighting against the clock now, keeping this one going downfield. Will he have enough time? Nick Wilhelm keeping this one going all the way down. Nick. And Nick Wilhelm going to get this one all the way down to the goal mouth. Nicely done there. Beautiful run by Nick Wilhelm. Take a look at this. He is dead center between those uprights. Look at this ball placement. Nicely done here by Nick Wilhelm. So that's going to do it, folks, for Chukker number 1 of our final leg. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to let the players hop on fresh ponies and be right back in it with more action here in the Rocky Mountain Open. Welcome back, folks. Live here, ready to start chucker number 2 of this final leg here in the round robin format. Here for the Rocky Mountain Open. We are going to play continued scores over to Sunday. So, very important first round matches here. Here we go. It's going to be Santi Tocolino with possession now. Santi working his way over here. Lose the handle now. It's going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada can't quite get back. Oh, no, he does get back to that one. Or sorry, no, that's going to be Jason Crowder. My apologies on that. Crowder switches his helmet around every half. So he's got the wooden helmet on now. Mark Gansey chasing down this ball. Mark comes to the ball, gets a hold of it, gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Mark leaves that one behind for Tomacho Piedes. Piedes now. Tomacho sends it across, looking for Tocolino. Santi Tocolino now with possession, looking around. He's got players in motion downfield. Santi Tocolino gives this one a big ride down the field. Up in front for Mark Gansey. But Gansey runs out of real estate to get back a hold of that one. Santi Tocolino, though, one of the heaviest hitters that we have in this club between him and Nick Roldan. I've seen both of them score from center on this field. Just off angle, though, skirts out wide to the right. Here comes Nacho Navijo with the knock-in. Nacho. Navijo Estrada sends this one over here. Looking for Crowder. Jason fires this one up here for Sugar Erskine now. Erskine trying to get back to that ball. Look at that. Oh, man. Backed out of there by Mark. Now sent down here, and it's going to be Nacho. Nacho Navijo off to the near side, and Nacho Navijo Estrada. Take another look here. Nacho Navijo picks up the play, working his way down, pops it up in the air on the near side, drops it between the uprights. Beautiful goal there by Nacho Navijo Estrada. 4-0 now here for Aspen Valley. Back at center field now. Ball put back on the ground. And it's trapped there by Nick Wilhelm. Nicely done there by Nick, winning that ball in, but ultimately will be taken out by Tomacho Piedes. Tomacho sends a pass over here, looking for Mark Gansey. Gansey drops in, picks it up. Sets himself up with a pass here. Mark Gansey keeping this one under control. Mark got a little underneath that ball, not where he wanted to place it. Here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada here with the play, but Tomacho coming down the line here, reads that play perfectly, gets a hold of the ball. Jason Crowder trying to steal this one back here. Crowder got a touch on it, not what he wanted though. Able to get it back under control with the pass over here for Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho, his pass up the field now for his number 1, Nick Wilhelm. Nick over center field now. Miscues on the ball, left it behind. Tomacho does the same. And Tocolino is there to get a hold of this one, get a turn back facing the right direction. Santi Tocolino looking around, checking his surroundings. He's got players coming up from behind. He's got Mark Gansey there. Mark Gansey. And now it's going to be a couple players come together there. 2 players came together a little too close for comfort here. We're going to have an umpire's whistle. And we'll see where we're going to drop this ball. Take another look here. Now we see a little uneven ride off there, coming in a little bit behind the saddle. A little caused a little bit of danger on the scenario. So we will have a penalty here. Penalty number 2 going in favor of the Sterling. Mark Gansey behind the ball. Mark Gansey takes the shot and sends it right on in. 4-1 now the score. on that penalty conversion. Nicely done there by Mark Gansey. Mark's been very, very consistent from the penalty line all summer long. Been practicing those penalty shots. Here we go. Ball back on the ground. It's going to be Mark got a touch on it now. Jason. Now to Macho. Piedez. To Macho. Avoids the hook there. Tamach comes out of there with the ball, working his way up and around those defenders. Nicely done here by Tamacho. Sends a pass over, looking for Riley Gansey. Gansey, look at that. Riley takes the shot. Beautiful shot there by Riley Gansey. Wow, what a great goal there by Riley. Take another look, coming to the play here, picking up the pass. Riley Gansey, one touch. Sends it right on in. Beautiful goal by Riley Gansey. Back to center field we go. For another bowl in here on our mounted official. And that ball's on the ground, skirts all the way through the pack. Here comes Santi Tocolino. Drags it forward for a sec and sends it back over here for Tamacho Piedez. Piedez being watched closely there by Nacho Navijo. Tamacho, his pass over here. Mark Gansey is there. Now Jason Crowder gets a hold of this one, steals it back for Aspen Valley. Crowder now sends this one down along the down the field, trying to find one of his teammates. He's got Sugar and Nick there. Backed out of danger, though. Here comes Nacho Navijo. Once again in control for Aspen Valley. But Tamacho Piedez is everywhere he needs to be so far. Keeping this one going, picking it up on the near side, sends it downfield. And Crowder coming through, getting a hold of the ball. Jason Crowder loses the handle. Santi Tocolino is there. Now Santi's pass over here for Mark Gansey. Gansey miscues on the ball. Yeah. All right. That might have been Tamacho. To get that, let's take another look here. Mark Gansey takes the shot here, miscues, and yes, it was Tamacho coming down the line. Beautiful next shot to the goal. Nicely done there by Tamacho, being exactly where he needs to be in that cleanup position. 4-3 now the score. The Sterling coming up here. They got 3 back-to-back goals here, unanswered goals. So that's going to do it, folks, for chucker number 2. Just send the players off, let them hop on some fresh ponies, and we got one more chucker left here for you in this Rocky Mountain Open round robin match. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here for our ninth and final chukker of the day, the third of this third leg. And we have a 1-goal difference on the board going into this final chukker here. 4-3, Aspen Valley on top over the Sterling. And looks like we've got just about everybody back out on the field. We're going to line them up, get them ready to go here. As soon as the umpire sees a clean and proper lineup, he'll release this ball. And away we go. Ball's on the ground, off and a working. Chukker number 3 is underway. Nacho Navijo Estrada going to send this one back over here. No one home to pick it up. It's going to be Santi Tocolino to steal that one back for the Sterling with a pass over for Mark Gansey. Gansey keeping this one going here down along the left-hand side of the field, working his way back towards the right, towards the goal mouth. Mark Gansey leaves that one behind, though, not intentionally. Left it behind here. Now it's going to be Crowder. Jason Crowder sends this one up here, looking for his number 1, Nick Wilhelm, and unable to get there. Gansey back shot. Now Nacho sends it forward. Nacho, his pass up here, looking for Sugar Erskine, unable to find him. Going to be Tocolino now, Santi Tocolino. Now Sugar Erskine in on the action as well. And Sugar sends that one up. Not quite where he wanted to place it, though. Here comes Santi Tocolino to steal this one back for the Sterling. Santi, his pass up in front here. He's got Mark Gansey on the move. Mark Gansey with a great shot there. And bat a little bit wide, though, to the right-hand side. So knock in here for Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho sends this one off the back line over to Sugar Erskine on the gray pony. Shugs drops in, picks it up, sends it forward. He's got Nick Wilhelm on the move. Nick trying to keep this one under control here. Nice approach shot here. Look at that, though. Mark Gansey gets him off of the line, and here comes Tocolino. Now Crowder coming in here, steals that one away. Bad luck there for Crowder. Left it behind, unable to make contact with it. Here comes Tamacho. Now Santi Tocolino. Tocolino leaves it behind here for Tamacho once again. Tamacho Piedes. Piedes. Tamacho. Winds up, fires this one up the field. Comes to a stop, still on the playing surface here. Tocolino with the shot. Now Riley Gansey with a little alley-oop. And Riley, that one's going to trickle over the back line, or over the goal line. And just like that, we are all tied up. Nice goal here by Riley. Beautiful pass from Santi Tocolino. Riley right on through for the goal. And all tied up. 4 goals apiece here in our third and final chukker of this leg of the round robin. So heading back over to center field once again on our mounted official, Mr. Gasto Dorniak. Everyone is there waiting for everyone to get on their respective sides. Here we go. Ball's back on the ground. It's going to be Nacho. First touch on that one, Nacho. Now Jason, now back to Nacho. Nacho can't quite make contact with it. Here comes Mark Gansey. Unfortunately, that one's going to come off the pony of Riley, but Tamacho is there to recover. Now Tamacho miscues, and here comes Crowder. Jason. Crowder now working his way down. He's going to send this one over for Nick Wilhelm. Nick picks up the play, working it down towards the goal. Deep into the corner he goes. Nick Wilhelm tried to give a little back shot over here for Crowder, but it's going to be picked off now by Tocolino. Santi. And we've got a whistle out there on the field. For our courtesy change, it'll be a fair play bowl-in once we get everyone back out on the field. And we see, let's see here. Just waiting on one more player, and we'll get this one back underway. Santi Togolino behind the ball, ready to do the honors here with this fair play bowling. Togolino brings this one back into play here. Got a little, or right around 2.5 minutes left to play. Togolino fires one up the field here. He's got his number 2, Mark Gansey, on the move. Gansey, nice approach shot here. Gansey. Will that one carry on through? It does. Nicely done there by Mark Gansey. Let's take another look here. The pass from Togolino. Mark Gansey in the perfect position to receive. Picks this one up, sends it downfield. He's got Crowder in there, or Sugar trying to disrupt that, but that ball will carry on through. Nicely done by Mark Gansey. Taking the lead here for the first time today, the Sterling on top. Back at center now. Coming out of there with a Sugar. Erskine comes to the ball over here on the sideboard. Shugs gets a hold of this one, digs it off there on the near side. Staying on the near side. Nice approach shot here by Sugar Erskine. Can he finish this one off? Sugar Erskine. Oh, man. So close on that one, but ran out of room. It's going to go over the back line wide to the left. Santi Togolino behind the ball now. Santi Togolino. Santi Togolino winds up, fires a big one up the field here. He's got players in motion. He's got Riley Gansey coming down the line here. Riley gets a hold of the ball. Can't she keep this one under control? Riley Gansey coming back to this one. Ooh, not what she wanted to do there. Got a little away from her. She's able to recover, but, oh, man. That ball going to sneak right outside the post and go wide. Nacho Navijo Estrada quickly off the knock-in here. We're about 30 seconds away from the end of this chukker. We will play it out here. Crowder gets a hold of that one, sends it further down. Looking for one of his teammates. Unfortunately, it will be picked up and stolen here by Santi Togolino. Togolino now. His shot up in front. He's got Riley Gansey on the move. Can she get this one done? Riley Gansey gets a hold of this one. Gets a little underneath it, though. Not what she wanted on that one. And the double horn has sounded. That's going to do it, folks. Congratulations to all of our teams. No, we don't have a winner just yet. We're going to continue this match on Sunday with continued scores, so be sure to tune in then. We will have the results of this game at the end of our match on Sunday. All 3 of these teams will have played 6 chukkers against each of the other 2. So this is a very fun way to do a round-robin format. So we're going to go ahead and call it for now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports and the Aspen Valley Polo Club when I say thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next broadcast.